For almost 60 years, disabled children across Surrey have had the chance to learn and ride horses and make new friends. At the Horse Rangers Association near Hampton Court, children can also learn skills to help them in later life. This woman's son is an example.
Matthew is autistic. He finds life very confusing, finds it very difficult to process what's going on around him. But he has a real bond with the horses, and he enjoys riding, learning to ride, learning how to muck out, how to look after a horse, and also it gives me an opportunity to socialise with other children with similar needs and just a similar enjoyment. And for him, it's been really great because he didn't have much of a social life before, and he enjoys coming here every week.
I like how you ride and ride horses and groom them.
Many youngsters go on to have successful lives. Now the charity wants all of its old members to get back in touch and recreate what they call the family. It's also created an online picture archive capturing the last 6 decades. And we welcome onto the programme Jackie Bryans, who's the director there. Jackie, thanks for joining us. So you're celebrating 60 years?
Well, almost. So just 1 year to go, and we thought that as we start to plan for our 60th anniversary, it would be really nice to get in touch with all the people who have been to the organisation over the many years since 1954.
Well, we've already heard that it has fantastic results. How does it work?
Well, we actually are open to people of all backgrounds and abilities, so it's not just those with special needs, but we have been doing special needs or working with special needs young people from a very early stage. In fact, we were doing it before Riding for the Disabled thought of it.
Oh, really? Okay, so the able-bodied and the disabled are working together here?
Yes, where possible, we have people integrated into our mainstream activities, but where that won't work, we also have special Riding for the Disabled sessions. So we have about 400 young people and vulnerable adults in each week. Not bad for only 30 horses.
Yes, they obviously have to work very hard.
They work hard, but the programme is not just about the riding. So the special needs, the Riding for the Disabled tends to be just riding, although Ian, who you just heard from, was in last night, and he does a regular session like the mainstream horse ranger session. So they ride 1 week, and then they learn all about the horses the other week. So they learn to muck out all about saddles and bridles and teeth and everything that they need to know about the horses.
I'm pleased to hear that they have to do the dirty end of it as well, and not.
They do. The boys sometimes prefer that. Amazingly, they seem to like that.
That's boys for you, isn't it? Now you must be curious to know what's become of some of your old members. Absolutely. As you say, nearly 60 years.
Yes, and well, we've had an intern in recently, and she's kindly been putting all the pictures onto our Facebook page for the alumni. And it's amazing how quickly word of mouth has already found us about 100 followers on that page. And we just want to know who else has been out there. As I said, we have about 400 young people in each week.
So is the Facebook page the place to go to then? So it's /
Well, if you look at our main website, which is www.horserangers.com, and then you can link through to the Facebook page from there and find out all the details of what we're doing.
Okay. You're hoping it'll help with fundraising. How's that going to work?
Well, it's always a tough climate, so you're looking for different ways of fundraising. And some of the people who've already joined up as the alumni have offered to make regular donations to us, which will be wonderful because if we know that we've got a certain amount coming in each month, and we're only asking for about £1 a week, a month, I'm afraid, for people. So £12 in the course of the year hopefully won't be too much for people to spare and will help others get the benefits that they've had before them.
And for those interested in taking part, disabled or otherwise, visit the website?
Absolutely. You can sign up to the waiting list on the website.
So, as you say, nearly 60 years as you head up to that anniversary. Why do you think you've been so successful?
Well, we operate a bit like Guides and Scouts, and as you know, there's waiting lists for them as well. But for people in this part of London, southeast of England, to learn to ride, it's extremely expensive. And so very few people can afford to have a horse, and even just having lessons is expensive. So our young people, certainly the mainstream children come for 3 to 5 hours at a time. So it's a real hands-on experience of what it is to have a horse.
Yes, I've seen the price of riding at Richmond Park, not far away from you. So, yes, I can see exactly what you mean from there. Jackie Bryans, Director from Horse Rangers Association, thanks for joining us on BBC Surrey Breakfast this morning.